Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Baten Kaitos Eternal Wings in the Lost Ocean. Load back up the game. Here we go. I've got my handy-dandy guide here in case I get lost somewhere, but we have to go to the Celestial Alps and do whatever we need to do there, and then I believe after the Celestial Alps, according to this guide, I hear ducks. They're quacking it up. Oh, I have to press a button. I thought that I was waiting for a loading screen to finish. But after we do the Celestial Alps, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, all we have to do is the final dungeon. And I imagine the final dungeon will be a lot of, like, just walking and enemies, and because we have encounters turned off, it should, theoretically, go by very quickly. Let me in! Let's ride! Get me out of here. I've got about an hour. There's the Celestial Alps. There's just another tiny island here that we've never paid attention to before. Sure, if you say so. I've got about an hour to record. Yeah, about an hour, because then I'll have to, I'm streaming Fire Emblem with Jet today, and I need to make sure that I get that set up beforehand with her. What is this? Did you hear that? Buzz, buzz. Ah! What the heck is that? Okay, I assume I need to go beat up this thing to... I'm gonna have to turn back on encounters. That's a funny little design thing. No encounters off. Wait, no. Okay, yeah, there we go. It's not initialized. That sets everything back to normal. Okay, well, we kill everything in one hit, so this should be fine. Theoretically. Also, I have auto battle on. But yeah, I've got about an hour. I'm hoping that I can finish the game in about that time. Looks like it's a little loud in Streamlabs. Actually, I'm gonna turn this down a smidge. I'm hoping we've only got about an hour left in the game. I honestly have no idea, obviously. I just have a general idea based on this guide, and this guide says I have 2 more, like, guide sections to go through. A picture of Zella, you say? Whoops. And then we will turn encounters back off as we speedrun as best we can. But... ah, great. Another one of these. Alright, so the gimmick here is that you have to, whoops. You have to constantly stop these enemies who are blocking your progress. I keep forgetting what buttons to press because, you know, I barely play this game anymore. Pass! Pass? That's an option? You can just pass? What the heck is up with that, bro? Just hit him. Look at him. Yeah, he's dead. It's just that easy. Maybe I shouldn't have auto battle on. Maybe the AI is too stupid for it. The Aqua Truth. What an attack name. All right, I'm getting much faster at turning encounters on and off, I'm finding. Now that the game is making me do it repeatedly, probably should have read that sign, but you know, too little, too late. Ah, here we go again. This would have gotten really annoying for me, I think, really quickly. Because it looks like the gimmick is... I'm fine with it being like, hey, the main path is blocked, you have to go back around this way. That's fine. But, making you go back to the start area, it looks like, every time, I'm not a fan of. What? Okay, wait, the AI, never mind. We're turning off auto battle. The AI is stupid. They keep passing and taking pictures of each other. Is the auto battle AI really this dumb? Like, come on. Die. Yeah, auto battle needs to be turned off. The AI is not smart enough to fight on their own. Straw! Usable when attacking to no effect. Incredible. Okay, no encounters back on. Turn off auto battle because the AI is truly just atrocious. Also, do I have any, like... aren't there, like, healing items? Yeah. Let me, this just cures poison? Sure. Just want to make sure that... I don't know what that just did. I'm not actually reading what they do. I'm just trying to get one. Okay, none of these heal. I have, like, no healing items today, I've learned. Yeah, I don't like going back and forth the exact same spots here like it's making us do. It's not too bad. If I was having to go through all the encounters, it might be a little annoying, though. What? Why are there flying goats? I shouldn't have bothered doing healing stuff anyway. I thought we'd have like a boss at some point there, but instead we just got to a save point. Definitely want to save, like, every opportunity we get. I don't remember how this game works on a loss, if it'll make me load a save file or what. By the way, I was expecting a place called the, like, Alps to have way more snow. So where's this thing that Gramps left for me? I would also like to know about my father's legacy. Oh my goodness, Giacomo! Didn't you, like, die in an explosion? Aren't you supposed to be dead? Did the riders forget? Sorry to disappoint you, but it's not that easy. To get rid of us. Oh, it's all of these losers. You! It's been a while, hasn't it, Callus? After our fight at the Goldoba, we kept a low profile and watched the story unfold. You were also reading the plot? We weren't quite sure what was going on at first. I'm still not entirely sure. To think we were tricked by a mere girl. I knew that the Emperor and Melodia were on good terms, but I never realized the girl was controlling the Emperor all along. What in the world is she? But keeping watch from Anunu was a wise decision. Now we know the whereabouts of Larakush, too. You've been following us. Yes, though not all the time. We had preparations to take care of. George and Larakush feigned their deaths perfectly 12 years ago. I believed you had all died in that explosion. Imagine my surprise when nearly a decade later I heard rumors that there was an excellent engineer in Mira. I couldn't believe my ears when I heard the man had a grandson with only one wing. I told him to stop, but he was obsessed with making stuff. He loved using his inventions to help people out. There was no end to his tinkering. My father, George, had a special talent. Did you notice, Callus? His gift was the ability to talk with objects. What? This helped him when he was working for the Empire. He would modify the experimental Magnus, all the while discussing theories and results with it. I think that just means he's insane. I don't think that he can talk with inanimate objects. I think that he's just crazy. I heard my grandmother, George's mother, lost her way in the lava caves when she was young. As you know, one of the Magnus was sealed there. Though George's mother didn't notice, the power of the evil god must have marked her. When George was born, that mark was passed on to him. Back then, George was totally obsessed with his experiments. They took precedence over everything else. It was almost as if he was possessed. In retrospect, the power of the Magnus may have been driving him. Ah, so it all goes back to... what's his face? Malpertio manipulating everyone. That's pretty neat. 2 years ago, having learned the truth about the lab accident, Geldablame gave the order to have you all killed. You betrayed him and made a fool of him. He was simply infuriated. Geldablame had completely forgotten about the events of a decade ago and even had doubts as to whether George's experiments were valid. I would have wanted to bring George back to the Empire and have him renew his research. Oh well. Enough talk. Aim, Folan, we shall proceed. Just give the word. Ready when you are. We're gonna fight in this tiny building. Take this! What? Whoa! The Great Mizudi hears something. That noise! We had to infiltrate a lab in Mintaka for these. I thought this might work on you, Callus. What the heck? What's going on? Hypersonic isolation waves? A guardian spirit is made up of a voice and power transferred from another world. A resonance field of isolation waves smothers the voice and negates the spirit's power. You're no longer protected by your guardian spirit's power, whatever that means. Nani? Are you okay, Callus? Hey, partner, can you hear me, Callus? Yeah, I'm right here. I no longer hear Callus's voice. I don't have Callus's strength anymore. You're a wreck, Callus. How much can you do on your own, huh? Look at how fast she moves back and forth at 300 times speed. Even without the spirit's power, you should at least try your best to amuse us. Go on, maybe I'll give you an A for effort. Let us begin. You've wasted enough of our time, Callus. I'll finish you right here and now. What are they trying to do? Like, do they want to control Malpertio? I don't get what their purpose is. Say your prayers, boy. Like, what did they want to accomplish? Ow. Yo, calm down. Oh, this awful music. Alright, die. Yeah, like, we have nothing to worry about here, so. You all die in one hit. Thank goodness, because I do not want to listen to this music. Wargelaser. Die. Nice. I'm the best to ever do it. You're doing well even without the spirit's aid, but well is not good enough. I one-shot every last one of you. Can't you do any better, Callus? Oh dear. That sound effect. Give my regards to George and Fee. Fee. Flashback no jutsu. Talk to me. Come on, hang in there, Fee. It's so dark. I'm scared. Callus, where are you? Fee, I'm right here. You'll be alright. I'm with you, Fee. It's just a scratch. It'll heal in no time. We made a promise, remember? We're gonna go find the ocean together. The entire ocean? That's so much. You've got a ton of things to ask that whale, right? Callus, I'm sorry. I don't think I can keep my promise. Find the ocean. Find the whale for me. Fee, you gotta fight this. Don't go. Please don't leave me. Don't leave me alone. Fee? Fee. Dead. Fee, I'm sorry. I don't think I can make it. Oh, well. What? Oh, did Callus, like, Fee, last time they said that Fee was like the perfect creature made from a Magnus or whatever that George was trying to do, that Callus was a failure of. Did, like, Fee's perfect success or whatever transfer? He's called, like, the Child of Destiny or something? I don't remember. Did that transfer to Callus upon death or something? Are you alright, Callus? I remember now. It was Fee. Fee saved my life that night. Callus? Is there literally anything in this playthrough that you can actually remember? This dude's nothing but a walking batch of amnesia. At last you realize what you're meant to be. At first I couldn't understand what had happened. I was sure you must have died that night 2 years ago. Yet as events unfolded, an inspiration became a theory, and a theory became an obsession. That your brother, Fee, the divine child, lives within you, with the Kingdom Hearts! On that night 2 years ago, Fee gave you his life, allowing you to absorb his Magnus. Crazy! This is the same dialogue we just read. Did you really have to double up on the flashback? You couldn't have just showed it all, like the whole flashback in one go and then explained it? Fee's Magnus gave me life. Now that George is dead, there is only one key remaining to open the door to the Magnus of life. Kingdom Hearts, yes. We have to forge the Keyblade. It's you, Callus. But all this is no longer important to me. I have no interest in the Magnus of life or the divine child. Fee's story is now over. Ah! Giacomo, you destroyed Gramps' winglet. You. My father George is dead, so is the Emperor. When you and Lyricush die, everything will be over. Yes, everything. Time to die, Callus. What are you talking about? Oh, hey, I activate my trap card. It's over for you? Are any of the other characters gonna do anything other than just shout Callus's name? Like, come on. What's your name? Liud? Just, like, take a shot. Fire your gun. It's over. Oh, hey. Is it another winglet to give me another wing? Let's go. It's a winglet? Gramps? Darn, there it was. Yeah, really bad idea choosing to fight Callus right at the spot where a magical item was left specifically for Callus, you buffoon. Is this what he left for me? Hey, One Wing, you defect. Good for nothing freak, why don't you go join the other freaks in Cor Hydrae? Nah. Yo, Callus, just like punch him in the jaw, dude. They're little kids. You can take them. Gramps, everyone keeps calling me One Wing. Gramps, why do I only have one wing? Callus, don't be so worried about that. No one ever said that having wings makes one superior. Perhaps those without wings are the next step in evolution, and those wings are obsolete. If this is true, it means you're one big step ahead of them. That's a lot of ifs. That's not what I asked about. Why only one? A difficult question, I'd say. The wings of the heart are the visual manifestation of the energy, willpower, and aura that any person has. They are strongly affected by an individual's emotions. As emotions are involved, so is the mind. That is to say, the electrical signals from the left and right hemispheres. I have no idea what you're talking about, Gramps. Hey, Callus, it's okay to have only one wing. Fee is so ugly. So many of the characters are ugly in this game. I think it's just the portrait, the way they do the portrait art. I don't like it. You're my big brother either way. I don't have any wings, but I don't even care. Also, you have elf ears. Well, I do care. Don't worry, Callus. I will do my utmost to make you a wonderful wing that will grow as you do. Yeah. Callus, I also intend to make you another wing, one that will help you should you be caught up in a fierce struggle. Ah, how convenient. That is the least I could do to redeem what I have done to you. Forgive me, Callus. The almighty Rainbow Wing. Gramps. Ooh, electric. Ah! Giacomo, you said Feast Story was over. I won't let that happen. As long as I live, Feast Story will never die. I have to do this again? Oh, defense up. I'm so worried. Die. Oh, whoops. Did I use an attack that I wasn't, like, allowed to use? My bad. It's really hard to use the guard mechanic in this game when you're going at 300 times speed, I found. 69! Nice. Game over. Get wrecked. They make you do that boss fight twice in a row? That's awful. It's over. It's all over. Darkness within darkness awaits you. Aim, Folan, you alright? Yeah, Giacomo. Barely. Good. You two should join forces with Callus, help them in any way you can. Are you like, gonna get some kind of weird redemption at the very end? The Empire is gone and Gelderblame is dead. Don't let them take over this world. Okay, Giacomo, now stop it. Giacomo, don't die on us. Callus, stop them. Stop Melodia. You're, like... Why did you try and kill us twice if you were like, hey, I also wanna... This redemption at the end makes no sense. I will. I promise you, Giacomo. We'll take care of Melodia. Life is long when you live it, but so short when you look back. That's a pretty good line. Farewell, Callus. Yeah, I could not care less about Giacomo or these other two idiots or these other two characters. These other two idiots caring about Giacomo. No! Yeah, okay. Am I supposed to feel something? Because I don't. Cast light upon the darkened earth, save those lost in despair. Almighty ocean, guide us as we journey through the darkest pit of night. Yeah, whatever. You leaving? Yeah. I know Giacomo told us to join you, but that doesn't mean we can just forget the past and be all chummy now, does it? And to Callus, I'll always be a foe, the one who killed his grandfather and brother. Yeah, honestly, we should just, like, kill them just to be on the safe side. Both Folan and I are from Azza Village. We were orphans. Gelderblame brought us as guinea pigs for George's experiments. Or bought us, rather. That explains why your skin is blue. Callus, I don't know or care what you think, but the two of us, we're happy George is gone. Anyway, see you around. Please don't try anything reckless. Yeah, I could not care about not Gelderblame. I don't care about him either. I could not care about Giacomo and his two little friends, like, any less. They are... What lame characters. Should we get going too? Ah, the chaotic illusion. Oh, I'm back here now. Welcome back, everyone. Any news of Cor Hydrae Castle? I can't talk today. No, the enemy is yet to make a move. As for penetrating their shield, I'm afraid there isn't much we can do. Really? Various reports have come in from each nation, however, that may be of interest. Ask Katrine for details? Oh yeah, chicken lady. I'm right here, feel free to ask me anything. We have all sorts of news from all over the world. Strange things have been happening ever since Cor Hydrae Castle appeared. What would you like to hear about? Okay, Saddlesud? Well, there hasn't been much news from Saddlesud, actually. Okay, Diadem. They say the legendary Master of the River has been spotted near Nashira. This appearance could be due to the emergence of Cor Hydrae. A fisherman's weapon is supposedly lodged onto its back. Master of the River with a fisherman's weapon? That must be the Lord of the Greater Celestial River. Last time anyone set eyes on it was over 100 years ago. Anunu? Ah, yes, your majesty. We heard there's an old forbidden book of magic somewhere here in Anunu. We thought it might be helpful and looked all over the place, but we couldn't find it. A forbidden book of magic. I see. If we could find it, it might prove useful when we attack Cor Hydrae. Alright, Mira. There's a rumor that a phantom ship similar to the battleship Goldova is floating through the Trail of Souls. People say they've heard ghosts crying out from within. Gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. What makes it even more spooky is that the ghosts are calling out a name. They're calling for Liud. Ghosts calling me? What could that be all about? Ah, who knows, dude. Alfard Empire. Villagers in the desert there have been surrounded by hideous monsters. We'd like to send additional help to their village, but we have our hands full with other things right now. Currently, the Mad Wolf unit is protecting the village, so nothing bad has happened so far. Asdar and his men. Wazen. Both our castle and town are alright, your majesty. Nothing much has happened back home. Alright, and then the children of the earth. Yes, some of the children of the earth are still beneath the toxic clouds, from what I've heard. The great Camro and someone named Crumley. Oh, and also a boy named Key. Key, too. Now then, many of these reports seem to be of concern to you. I suggest you let us handle the plans to counter Cor Hydrae while you act as you see fit. Perhaps following up on some of the reports would be wise. Of course, preparing yourselves for our final upcoming battle is equally important. Please come back when you've done what you need to do. Is that clear? Yes, it is, Your Highness. Okay, so according to this guide that I've had, let me double check it. Yeah, so all the things they just talked about are basically side quests for all of the final characters that we can go do. Everyone but Callus has one because the Celestial Alps, it looks like, was supposed to be Callus's. So we could go do all those and do their little side quests, but instead, I think we can just skip it and go straight to the final boss, which is what I would much rather do. Are you ready to invade? The forces of darkness have increased their attacks twofold. We must hurry, Callus and Zella. Yeah, we don't have any more time to waste. Don't you agree, Callus? Let's go. So yeah, I'm not doing those like 5 side quests for all these characters. I don't like care about any of the characters in this game. None of them have like super interested me. The only time a character was like almost interesting to me in this game was when Callus like sided with Melodia at the lava caves with the 5th in Magnus and all, and I was like, oh my goodness, he's like actually bad. How are they gonna reconcile this? But then they were like, lol, JK, actually he's mind controlled, so like nothing interesting actually happens. So that was like huge. That was when the game basically like, I was already not having a great time with the game, but when they were like, hey, this super twist of Callus like actually being evil, in actuality he's mind controlled, I was like, you've lost any chance to keep my interest in this game. So we're just gonna go straight to the final boss and get it done. Well, everyone, our situation isn't exactly favorable. Indeed not. Each nation's food and medicine supplies are running low. Our soldiers are exhausted. They won't last forever. We have to do something. Indeed, we have little time left. Hopefully whatever we're gonna do takes about 40 minutes or less. Our apologies for keeping you waiting. Preparations are complete. All nations are ready. Then we prepared in time. Well done. We appreciate your assistance. You have a plan for attacking Cor Hydrae Castle? You told us Melodia used the power of the 5 islands to release the Magnus. I suggest we use that same power to counteract the power of the evil god and to pierce the shield surrounding Cor Hydrae Castle, or Hydrae, I don't care how it's pronounced. You're suggesting that we gather the power of the Magnus remaining in each island and throw it at the shield? Exactly. That would be folly. Now that the Magnus has been released, each island is barely kept aloft by its remaining power. If that power were to be depleted, the islands could fall. That would be too dangerous. We are all well aware of the dangers involved. Unless we do something soon, though, we'll all be doomed. We have to take our chances. Then you will definitely need my help. Lord Rodolfo? Who? You came. Of course I did. Am I supposed to know who this is? How could I hide myself when there's a battle to be won? Now listen, wow, listen to him. He only agreed to help after some serious threatening on our part. Haha. The reason is unimportant. It's your presence here that counts. By the way, what has become of the Empire? Who will take charge? We can't expect too much from them. We will have them assume their positions just in case, but now that Gelderblame is gone, there is no one to lead the people and bring out the full potential of that island. I'm not sure how much we can accomplish with the power of 4 islands, but we must do what we can. There's no turning back. This will probably be the first and last time anyone attempts such a feat. Let us join together and give them something to remember. As mentioned earlier, we will take care of the shield. Wait for an opening and storm directly into Cor Hydrae. I beg of you, please save my Melodia, please save her soul. Yet no one other than what's-his-face is actually evil. I guess she's being controlled too. We will. We'll do our utmost. I'm fine with Melodia being mind-controlled if that's what's going on, like she was, like, influenced by Malpertio. That's fine. It was really lame the way they painted Callus actually being evil, but it's like, no, he's mind-controlled too. No one is actually bad other than Malpertio, maybe Gelderblame. But, and even Giacomo at the end, they were like, oh, redemption, he says to help or whatever. Like, look, no one in this game is bad other than Malpertio. And maybe Gelderblame, who might have also been mind-controlled, who knows? He was definitely manipulated by Melodia, who's apparently mind-controlled at the least. The final battle will take place tomorrow. The fate of the world is in our hands.